My passions go into leadership. I really would like to see leadership done a little differently, coming from heart and soul, and starting with ourselves and our family, our community, and the world. I feel that if and when we are all coming from heart and soul, we will be coming to our passions and diving into that, and just be happier and more peaceful society, I believe.
And so what do you think, and just your take on this, what are we doing wrong right now? Because you have a sense that we can do leadership differently. So what right now are we doing that we're just not quite getting right as a society? That's
a good question. I believe that we are coming from an ego base, so ahead and what we think we should be doing, as opposed to maybe what is right for everyone.
Did something inspire you in your journey to get into this field and to try to help other women with what you know?
I guess part of it was that I had children quite young, and I came to a point in life where I didn't feel like I knew myself, and I had to, my children, I think children nowadays are coming in, they're a little bit different than what we were. We were okay to just listen and behave and do what others told us to do. But I think the children nowadays need something different. They need different leadership. They need, yeah, definitely different leadership.
I stopped drinking when I was 26 years old, and it was a bit challenging at the time. But because of a variety of modes of recovery, I sit here still not having had a drop of alcohol in my system for 17 years. So yeah, congratulations is appropriate.
Okay, good. So you talked about different modes. What is out there?
Well, currently in Muskoka, it's kind of limited, and one of the things that's readily available are 12-step programs, and there are a variety of 12-step programs. There's also what is now known as the Center for Mental Health and Addictions, what used to be known as Addiction Outreach, but those are the two primary ones, and sometimes those can be challenging for women as their only options of recovery from addictions and substance use issues.
When we talk about addictions, and I think we're coming into a lot of new language and a lot of new ways of looking at it, and you're very much a proponent of trauma-informed alcohol recovery. So can you speak to that a little bit?
Well, one of the challenges with 12-step recovery, and if you're familiar with, there's a man named Gabor Mate, and one of the things that he says is that 12-step recovery is wonderful. It is great. He will say that there are some really strong benefits, but one of the strongest challenges with it is that it's not trauma-informed. One of the steps is step 4 and 5. There are 2 steps that are primary portion of the 12 steps is to assess our own histories, what we have done that might have harmed other people. However, if you are a person who has experienced sexual abuse, or any forms of abuse, and you're looking into your history and you don't have somebody who is trauma-informed walking you through those, it could be very dangerous, it can be triggering, it can cause you to relapse. And the 12 steps in themselves are not trauma-informed, but what I'm seeing is that there's more and more people in the rooms of 12-step program that are becoming trauma-informed, which is good. But I would strongly recommend, if somebody was to suggest somebody go to a 12-step meeting, that they recognize these things and that they might need outside help outside of the 12 steps.